recording. This is my overlay, which is set correctly. Okay, let me test the microphone audio by reloading the page as I always do, which apparently is not happening. Wait, I make a new window. No, but I think you can hear. But just to be sure, you know. Okay, test. Okay, and this is it. What else? This is the overlay. If you're new to the stream, because I posted to some different groups, do know that I can read you and I will interact with you, even if it costs me crashing my car. Not that I won't crash my car in any case, so what difference does it make, right? I haven't played in a while, actually, but it is a game that I really enjoy. Now, I had thought to go with Dirt Rally, but actually I wanted to do something different. Dirt Rally we do all the time. Well, not really all the time lately, but we have done often before now, whereas this is a bit more new. And I'll show you a bit of the setup as well, because why the hell not? Wait, I'd like to remove the well, now I cannot remove it, right, because the game started. But it's strange though, because I selected opaque view, and yet the overlay, this is strange. It's like the overlay of the game is in front. Usually it isn't like this, probably because in the menu it does like this. Oh, I also lost priority on the window. Yeah, as I said, bumpy ride already. What is this? No, I lost... Wait. I lost... No, okay, my chat window, which was this. At least we got the nice sounding music. I don't know what happened, let's just close this and reopen it. And the game is still running, it's just the overlay that is acting weird. What the heck is this? Caricamento. Okay, loading. Ah, by the way, guys, I'm from Italy. If you want to ask me something in Italian, I can respond. This goes down like this. Okay. And of course, for some reason, I also lost the overlay. No, here it is. No. It's working. I think the problem was that I wasn't selected. Let's do just testing. This was the last thing I was doing the other day. It was kind of fun, actually. With an open wheel on the Nürburgring. What the hell? Just to test the controls before going online or something such as that. I best crash into the bots rather than real people. Maybe I should call them AI drivers. You see, I tend to call them bots because I normally play flight simulator games, as you can see by my joysticks right there. And I will show you the setup. Wait a minute, because I think once I'm in the game, actually, with no overlay, and annoyingly sits in front of... Ooh, I see many strange things here. Yeah, the controls are not... No, but actually, yeah. Just that it wasn't in gear. But why isn't it changing view? Probably the button. Yeah, okay. And the thing that I was speaking about... Let me see if it works. Yeah, just like I thought. If I remove the overlay, you can indeed see that I sit in a place it challenge. This is the index headset. The cable is hanging from the ceiling, and this is a chair that has a mount for the wheel, where I also mounted the joystick for driving simulator. But these are actually, for flying simulators. But these are actually good also for driving, because the left one acts as my handbrake, and with the right one I can gear shift. Not that I do it often, because in any case, it's probably better to use the shifter on the wheel, but I guess why not? So, let's do it. Just an attempt, so you can already see how much I suck at this game. And I don't remember the button to center the view. Yeah, this one. In any case, guys, the reason I'm here streaming this, even despite I'm not the best of drivers, is to show everyone how freaking cool these games are in VR. And this has been a bit of the mission of my stream, and driving games are essential for that purpose, in my opinion, for the simple fact that they are one of the most immersive, fucking cool things you can do with these kind of headsets. I just love them. I love them like crazy, even though they're quite of a challenge for me, reason for which in the last weeks I put them a bit to the side. Not having much time to stream, I decided to go with my strong points that are actually flying simulators of various types. I bet you know if you're an unusual follower of mine. Probably in the future we'll do a bit more of these. They're cool. I mean, look at this. I'm having, my performance is in the yellow. Yeah, there's also this strange thing. I don't know why. It's like, actually, SteamVR compensates better for your frame rate when you're playing driving games compared to flying ones. Even if you're in the yellow, the what you call not the motion smoothing, reprojection works well. It works fairly well to the point that you can see a certain feeling of smoothness, and maybe isn't even there because I'm probably not even hitting half of my required frame rate. And you know what? I might raise it even further. I might do it because I tend to remember that it probably looked better. You know that the index has different frame rates that you can set, no? And yeah, we're very low. I usually play these at least 90. The theory is this. When you're playing in VR, you are supposed to reach half of the frame rate you're playing at, because half of the frames are generated by SteamVR. But the strange thing is, in driving games, even if you don't reach half, the higher you go, the better it is. Now I'm a bit scared to actually go above 90, but I used to play these at 120, but I wasn't streaming, of course. Streaming is very taxing on the system resources. If you go 120 and even don't make even 40, it still will look better. Unless you're streaming. That changes everything. It's quite surprising, really. It's like it was inherently better optimized for this. You know why, probably? You don't have anything in the middle of the screen that you're looking at, no? Now, when I normally do flight simulator games, the problem is you're either following something very small, like the dots that seem to represent your enemies in the middle of the screen, or you have an aiming sight, maybe on your HUD if it's a modern plane, or maybe a reflex sight if it's a World War II plane, that blurs like crazy if you're having an insufficient frame rate and the reprojection is ending everything, then it looks bad. But in driving games there is no such problem. So unless, I don't know, some elements maybe at the sides of the road, but generally I just go crazy with the frame rate and have no problems with that, so that's a little piece of advice. The second one being, well, guys, just play, get a VR headset and play these games like this because they absolutely deserve it. And, well, it's kind of telling for me that even despite I used to like arcade driving games for the most, maybe it's a bit shameful to say it in these groups where I posted today my stream, but I used to like that kind of games. It's a bit strange, and now I actually play only simulators because they're the ones that already support the VR. It just makes that much of a difference. It just makes it. Also, I'm doing an hella difficult race, and yeah, predictably they already left me in the dust, or they would have if this was the rally game I usually play. It's kinda pointless now to try and chase them, even despite their AIs, but let's try. I mean, it will give me some time to acquaint myself again with the driving characteristics of the car, the driving model of Project Cars that certainly isn't the most realistic one, but still it's fairly hard. It's fairly difficult, especially for people like me. I've been told by a friend, unlike me, is actually good at these games. He told me that I tend to go a bit, I treat the pedals like they were digital, whereas maybe I should be more careful in pushing only to a certain extent. And I justified myself a bit, no? I told him, you know, these pedals, these actually are pedals for flying games. That's the thing. They are the pedals I used to fly the planes and the helicopter. So what happens is that they're kind of tight, they're hard to push, being both brakes, they're supposed to be the differential brakes of the landing gear of the plane. And so you need to get a bit used to it if you want to be soft with them. Now I think I'm improving a bit with it, at least I did when the other day I tested it in the rally games. I don't know if doing an entire lap of the Nürburgring is actually worth it now, because I surely won't see the opponents again. We might still go online. Yeah, why not? Let's go play online, because I do also that. I'm crazy like that. Usually I can, since, well, you know, if you play various type of driving simulation games, for sure you do know that Project Cars 2 is a bit of a zoo. Everyone, it's a jungle, everyone for himself and everyone crashing into everyone else. So sometimes if I'm more careful than the others, I manage at least to keep myself in the middle of the pack. And well, as I said, the important thing is having fun, right? Let's try to have it together. The reason I went with Project Cars is this, actually. Yeah, probably Assetto Corsa is better, also in its VR support, but it's difficult to find open matches, whereas here, despite the game being so old, well, as you can see, there's plenty. These guys are still in practice. Race, qualification. Qualification is good. On Monza, 30 minutes qualification. Why cannot I join? Probably there is a limit to the minutes, and it's past of it. I didn't want to do practice because it will take longer to get to the race. Maybe this one. This one I can enter. What is this? Bathurst. Okay. There was still some time. There are few people though. Maybe other will join. Ooh, this is why we're going to drive. Oh god. These are difficult. Well, okay. I mean, let's try. There's plenty of cars here. But wait a minute. There are many. I think he selected both modern and old open wheel cars. Am I wrong? What are they driving there? The Lotus. Let's pick a Lotus as well. This one, the one that are a bit newer. Let's go with the 98T. I think it's what is driving. Okay. And enter the race. The race, well, the qualification. We'll see how it goes. I hope more people connect, because if there's only 4 of them, probably they will be far away by the second or third curve. But you never know. I've had races where I came in the first stretch of people. Hey Nix, hi. I was late because watching the last stream from your perspective. Yeah, guys. I don't know if you were here. Probably many of you, this being a driving games, weren't. But I've had a wonderful War Thunder session with this other player that is here. We often play together, he and me. Why cannot I start? What is this? And well, this morning has been one of the best of the week, if not month. We both played very well. You should try also flying games. Because other people are... Okay, I should just have looked at the mechanic. Yeah, maybe if you put the car in gear, let's do it. Qualification. So, did you find anything interesting, Nix, about our session of this morning? What I will most stick to my mind is the final dogfight. That was unfortunately ended by the finishing minutes of the match. It ended before we could complete it. It wasn't maybe having the best of it. It was amazing. We were flying low altitude with our American planes against a couple of Germans. One with a BF-109. I don't know if you guys know it. It's the main German fighter of the war. And the other had the very agile and very nimble Focke-Wulf. Unix was using the Lightning, am I wrong? And I had the Hellcat, the famous fighter from Pearl Harbor. And well, we held ourselves pretty well, but in the end, the match just had to finish. But do tell me, for the time being, I return my attention to the race. Well, the qualification for the race. This is Bathurst. Bathurst is not the easiest track. I'll try my best and let's see what happens. Not that I know it well, or that I know it at all, actually, because I tend to go a bit by instinct, and this doesn't always help me. Doesn't always allows me for even completing the race without breaking the car. And yeah, I think we don't have any kind of assist here, am I wrong? No stability, no traction, and no ABS. Okay, this doesn't help me with the problem with... I was thinking that maybe I had traction control. No, guys, I don't. Well, this makes the race hella difficult. Good thing I'm intangible. Otherwise, James would have crashed right into me. Yeah, this will be a challenge for me. Let's see what happens. I mean, at least the car is cool. It's just that it's a bit of a difficult car to drive. We have another 6 minutes of qualification, then we go to the race. Maybe if you move the keyboard to the side, yeah. I have to also remember, this is problematic. When you drive with sequential shifter, and the car only has 4 gears, it's very easy to end up in neutral if you drive by instinct, as I said. I mean, I call it instinct, but I mean it's not knowing shit about anything or everything at all. More people are connecting, this is good. They will make for a better massacre or race. We will see. It tends to be a massacre with this game, no seriousness at all for any of the involved people. But I guess it makes it unpredictable. It makes it fun. It makes it fun also to watch. Last time I streamed, it was probably one of my driving games that ended up being more watched. Well, okay, guy. This was his fault, absolutely. What the hell? He crashed into me, but it was him. I was going straight. He could have easily avoided me. Case in point. What was I saying? Case in point. It will be a bit of a massacre. Avvertimento del direttore. Okay, I got... well, it was his fault. Okay, no, this was my fault. But it seems damages are off. This is good. Not the best beginning. The enemy already had the best of us. The game actually saved us from becoming the key marker on their planes. No, you're telling me what I thought as well. Yeah, it was probably an even more desperate situation than what I just experienced on the Bathurst track. We have no damages on, right? No, the car is still wall. Quite incredible, actually. I think I would have gone like splattered on the wall if this were real life. So thanks you for not being real life, but just Project Cars 2. But isn't it a nice game? I mean, people tend to prefer other driving simulations. Certainly it's not the most realistic one, and yet the graphic is good, the VR optimization is good, and most of all you can easily put together a race, go online and have some fun with it. That's certainly an advantage that the game has compared to others. Personally I've never tried the most serious one, the one with a monthly pay. What's his name? I don't remember the name. Well, I've seen people driving that game. I'm certainly not up to that level. Should ask the friend of mine that I was speaking about. Yesterday we played together, but it was a different type of game. He told me he subscribed to it. Race, I don't remember the name. Yeah, this is a car that you have absolutely to accelerate with care. Atmos. Isn't it? I agree, Nix. I like it. If you go for impact, maybe the kind of graphic you see in Dirt is more complex, with all the trees, the effects. I'm speaking about Dirt 2.0, the rally game I often do. But this has it's maybe even more photorealistic. It sets the bar a bit lower, having just a track and the objects to the side of said track, and yet it's good. The car models are good, but in the end, I must say something that maybe it's also a bit shameful. When I play in VR, ma allora se tu, it's him, Milkman. He's the Milkman. I mean, there was no need to crash into me, was it? And what was I saying? Yeah, I actually don't care much about graphics when I play in VR like this. It just looks good already enough for me. It's just like it becomes real life. Should probably... It's not very in focus, yeah. This morning maybe Nix no, if you watch the replay you might have noticed that I was constantly shifting this thing because, stupidly, yesterday when I was playing Onward, which is a more active game where you move a lot about, you have to kneel and such, what I did was moving the thing down there that actually tightens the headset, and now I cannot find the sweet spot again. Because it was chuffing like hell. This was a new discovery for me. I usually can wear this thing for hours on end without problems. Because I just sit, I don't nothing. But if you do a more active game, the likes of which people actually do much more often than me, well then you're going to have many more problems that you usually don't. To keep the thing where your eyes stay in the sweet spot is a bit harder. So for instance now, people always speak about the how's it named? The sweet spot, yeah. The sweet spot is supposed to be the point where you see the image more in focus with that. So why is that guy driving like it's in Mario Kart? I wish I knew Nix. Because everyone fucking does in this game. You will see once we're in the race, only 1 minute to it, and you will certainly see how crazily they drive. You also ruined my only opportunity of qualifying myself. It's not that it's going to be important with only 6 people in a race, but still. And what was I saying? The sweet spot. So the sweet spot of the visor, yeah, it's wide, meaning that you can sit to the very border of the lens with the index, even compared to the Oculus that I had before, that is considered another visor with very good sweet spot. But you need to put it in a certain manner. It was at first disconcerting for me. Unless you position the headset in a very specific way, the sweet spot is going to become smaller. Something that the index does. The Oculus didn't have it. The Oculus you just wore, you put it on your head and play. This, you have to find the extra spot, and if you move it from there like I did yesterday, it will take some time to find it again. It's a bit more bothersome to use compared to the previous headset I had. Now I don't know about the others because I never tried them. No, I tried just once the Windows Mixed, no? It was the headset I think from HP. It was the one made by HP. No, Lenovo. It was the one made by Lenovo. Well, that always has an horrible sweet spot, despite how you might position it. It's just that the lenses aren't good enough. But this is also tricky, unless you put it right. When you put it right, it's awesome. The image clarity is unmatched. And well, you know, the refresh is also cool. I'm not using it much lately because while streaming you rarely can reach the performance level required to go 120 or 144 Hz, but still, you have the opportunity of doing it. Okay, last lap, we have to complete the lap, then we go to the race. Let's try to maybe go a bit faster now. I'm starting to understand the car, not that I'm starting to drive it well. That will be another pair of sleeves, as they say in Italy. I don't know if it's actually also an English manner of saying. Pair of sleeves means un altro paio di maniche. It means a whole different matter. To drive it well, it will be quite a handful, but let's try to drive it and see what happens, I guess. It will certainly look interesting once the guy overtakes me, probably by pushing me off the road in one or two curves. I harbor no illusions in that. I harbor no illusion. It's difficult that we will be able to complete the race without accidents, but let's try. I mean, that's what makes the stream interesting. And finish. Yeah. Man, this is Bathurst Mount Panorama. It's a cool track. Not the hardest one, probably. No, not the hardest one. I have 56 seconds. No. Well, okay, I better not look at the times, but also, they also crashed into me repeatedly. 90 seconds and then we start. Okay. So, going back to the setup, as I said, well, what can I show you more while it's loading? You see how cool it is? Actually, I can see, because this game uses, I think, the overlay functions of SteamVR. It is the only one. You actually have augmented reality with the speed indicator. That's the coolest shit, man. And also, yeah, I can almost touch it. Yeah, the pedals, as you see, are not very car-like. These are also go like this, no? So you're supposed to actually not push too much, because if you accelerate too much, no? You do this, you end up crashing. I used to change the pedals every time. 47 seconds, oh my god. Take a while. I used to push the pedals to change them every time, but the annoying part is that the guy that made the G29 from Logitech, no? They, for some reason, decided that the cable of the pedals has to go under the wheel. Is it stuttering? Really? Strange. I wonder if it's so for everyone. It shouldn't. No idea, man. It looks fine from here. You tell me if it keeps doing. Maybe it's your connection. When you enter that view. Strange. Strange. Let's do nothing. Oh! What happened? They closed the match, I think. That's annoying. It's going to have a race. Same thing as the other day, actually. It happened the other day as well. Now it's clear, yeah, but unfortunately we got booted. I don't know if someone kicked. I don't think someone kicked me. I didn't do anything strange. It was them that crashed into me both of the times. Okay, they will end up like the other day, I imagine. We will have to play single player eventually. But let's make another attempt. What an annoying thing. I was sure we would be having the race. And okay, try again. 1920. This is actually bad, but I'm race. 1420 on the Nürburgring. German players. 403 minutes. They're just doing the lap day on the Nürburgring. No, it's pointless. I want a race. So this one in Monza. 9. Okay, not joinable for some reason. This I haven't understood. It's the limit of the ranking of the player. Yeah. Spa-Francorchamps, these are in a race. Qualification, but it's just 7 people. Well, just 7 people is 7 people. Let me see, How long does it have? Oh, the car is cool. What is this? V8 DTM Audi. Entry Group A. 190. Mercedes-Benz. And the Sierra Cosworth. Well, among these... it looks a bit more... I don't know, I like the livery. It feels... I see it. It has spunk. Let's see how it goes. And how long do we have to wait for another blasted race? Ever since the game has decided that apparently we are going to have fun today. So, it's clear. No rain. Good, because the rain physics in this game is actually very, very annoying to me. Vuoi davvero uscire da questa sessione? Okay. I actually joined a race in progress. They started while I was joining even. Okay, so we cannot race here. It takes some time, I think, to find a good one. Let's try again. browse servers. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to play 1420, nobody complete. Circuit the Spa, Francorchamps, 716 mode panorama. This is the one where I was and which I got booted from. I no idea why. Race practice. Qualification, just 2 people. No. Okay, I only see half empty servers in fact. Unless we go to the... No, just practice and no race. We'll go back here later. Let's do a career race for the time being. And then we go back there. What was I doing last time? Lamborghini trophy, why not? One single player, then we go back there. I wouldn't make it too difficult. Let me see. 42, let's bring it to 36. Yeah. And like this. I will do a race like that. What can I do? Everyone is either in a race or just practicing. Fortunately. Si vede benissimo Paolo, è veramente probabilmente il miglior visore per i giochi di guida, perché tu hai un campo visivo un po' più ampio, quel tanto che basta per un gioco d'auto, anche se non arrivi all'estremo di quello, no? Ora non ricordo il nome, del Pimax, sì. E poi hai la possibilità di alzare il refresh, che come dicevo prima anche in inglese per i giochi di macchine è fantastico. Ora io non lo alzo perché sto facendo streaming, non ce la fa il PC. Ma se tu sei in single player, questo è un gioco che... Non single player intendo, se non stai streamando, è un gioco che puoi tranquillamente mandare a 120 e diventa un altro mondo, è fantastico. Perché quando tu hai gli spostamenti rapidi che vedi in un gioco di macchine come questo, beh, fa molta differenza, è il doppio del frame rate quasi. Wow, yeah, let's drive like the madman we are. After all, we are against bots, we can do whatever the hell we please. Ah, il famoso, sì, quello di cui stavo parlando io, sì. Ma com'è? No, perché ho sentito opinioni un po' contrastanti. Da quello che ho sentito la qualità dell'immagine è buona, ma dice che quella costruttiva lascia un po' a desiderare. Speaking about the Pimax, I bet you know it. I bet you know it, Nix. The Pimax is the headset, the one that is very wide and has the widest POV than all the headsets that are available on the market right now. But also, yeah, it's made from a company that has a bit of a shady business practice. From what I've heard, I don't know. Personally, I don't own one and never documented myself about it. But I know they've had some run-ins with various publications. They tend to employ certain people. I best not delve too much into matters that I do not know. And yet, personally, if I were to buy an headset today, probably I would go either, well, for the Index if you can find it, because it's not the easiest thing, or for the Vive Pro, which from what I've heard is good. Plastica lascia un po' a desiderare, anche il cavo dei primi modelli dopo un po' difetta. Ah, you saw it, Nix. You saw the drama that was around that YouTuber. Per me sì, non lo so, la gente dice ma il nero lascia desiderare. Ti dico, ecco, sto facendo una gara di notte, per me il nero qui è nero. Forse non ho aspettative sufficientemente elevate, però per esempio gioco molto spesso anche Elite Dangerous, gioco spaziale, no? Dove tu comunque hai un fondo molto scuro. Ho giocato sempre con il primo Oculus, che comunque è un OLED, quindi da quel punto di vista dovrebbe essere il migliore. Personalmente non ho notato la differenza, sai che vuol dire? Oddio, io non vado tanto per sottile, normalmente questo tipo di cose non ci faccio caso, ma per me... L'unica cosa all'inizio, infatti lo dicevo pure l'altro giorno in inglese, tanto vale che oggi lo dico anche in italiano, l'unica cosa che dà fastidio è che c'è una specie di riflesso nella parte bassa della lente. The video is stuttering on your side, Nix. Paolo, da te si vede, non so, perché il mio amico mi dice che gli sta un po' scattando il video, mi sembra strano. Is it stuttering for anyone else, guys? Do tell me, eh? I might try and correct it. I don't know how, but I might try and correct the thing. Strange though. I even increased my bitrate ever since I changed provider finally. I had this stupid provider that was constantly disconnected. But only the video or the audio too, Nix? Only the video or the audio as well? Stuttering? Oh guys, no, don't tell me. Why is that? It's stuttering. Let me see. What a damn shame to have so many viewers and the video is stuttering. Let me see. Just the audio or the video as well? Only the video or the audio too, Nix? In fact it's only the video or the audio as well. Stuttering? Oh guys, no, don't tell. Wow, it was completely stopped on my side. Oh shit. Why is that? Good question. I might reduce the bitrate. What do you say? Might it work? I don't even know if you can reduce the bitrate while you're streaming. And nor do I remember where you did it. Generali, dirette. Eccolo. Let's put it at 4. Might it do you think it might do a difference? I hope. Let's try. Let me know if it stutters again. I might look at it myself, actually. Do you think it might do a difference? I hope. Let's try. Well, I'm looking now at the video. It seems to work. Guys, tell me. I don't know. Oh, the water is falling. This is not good. Guys, is it better? Any better? You tell me. I have no possibility of looking at it. Yeah. Now, there is a little of a problem here, because, well, I cannot drive in the rain in fucking Project Cars 2. For some reason, it appears to be hella difficult. Any better, Nix? Or Paolo, really? Or anyone else? I hope it's improved. We can try several things if it still works badly. I mean, your hands. You must be my eyes on the other side of the wire. Now, for what I know about this game, actually, when it starts to rain like this, I'm going to have an hell of a time to keep even the car on the road. Should I go and change my tires? Scatta tutto il video. Audio perfetto. Oh, damn it. Why is that? I see, in fact, the spectators are going away. So, it wasn't the bitrate. I'll put the bitrate like it was before. What the fuck, every day something. 6,000. Thank you for telling me, guys, otherwise I'd be dead in the water. 6,000 was what I was using. And let's try to change it. I mean, let's give it a push. Like this. And maybe the game itself, it might be some synchronization problem. Let me tell. I just restarted the game. It was working in the beginning, right? It was working in the beginning, so let's hope it keeps doing it. Okay. Project Cars 2. SteamVR. Thank you for staying, guys. Despite the stupidity of the situation. It's strange though, because I can't. Look here, it seems to work. No, don't tell me. Okay. Project Cars 2. To me it seems it's not jerky here. Despite the stupid. From here it looks good. What is this? Only on your side it looks bad. Both of you? Okay, let's try again. And sorry guys, I finally go back to this game. Well, we now have something of an advantage, because I know it will start to rain. And I can put the rain tracks, the rain tires already. Still looking bad? Si vede ancora male? What a shame. Okay. Give me the rain tires. Yeah, no, actually I was mounting rain tracks. Rain wheels. Well, you know what they mean. Any better, guys? Unless you tell me, I won't know. I see the viewers have become more again. Maybe it's a good sign. Okay, there's not much I can do, I'm afraid. I'll just race. Okay, so it was the game's fault. Restarting the game actually corrected the problem. Okay, perfect. This time I also have rain tires already, which will help us certainly. Let's try again this race. This will be challenging, I think, with the rain by night. And also, yeah, I increased the... but it's not, like I suspected. 120 is a bit too much while streaming. Let me put it back to 90. I hope it wasn't that made it jerky. You tell me, eh? You tell me. Mi fido di te, Paolo. Quando cominci a vedere che va tutto in rosso, sì, allora è il momento che devi cambiare. Ok. What is this? I streamed this game already? Never had that problem before. Never. This is something new. Streamed it more than once, actually. Okay. You put the wheels out of the road, it tells you, go back. Go back, man. I mean, it's understandable. Otherwise, it would be even more of a jungle. Here comes the first raindrops. This is very much in tune with today's description of the video, to have a rain race. Yeah, and of course I drive like an idiot. And now I have to go back to 10. Well, overtake me if you must. Will you please? I'm asking too much. 9. Ora scatta ancora il video. Ma allora... E perché? Ah, ho capito. Ho capito. È quando cambi il refresh mentre sei in gioco. Ok. Non lo devi cambiare in gioco, lo cambi e poi fai ripartire il gioco. Penso sia così. Dai. Proviamo, eh. Grazie. Grazie ragazzi. È la prima volta che incontro problemi tecnici da un po'. Vediamo se è così. 1 FPS. I know Sebastian, and sorry, everyone is getting that. It seems the game doesn't like me changing the refresh rate while I'm in game. Does it look still bad now? Tell me, huh? Do you see it fluid or is it jerky from here? Time to fix the problem. Ah, the hell. What the hell indeed. Should I go with dirt? And, okay. How is it now? Still bad? We will do this race eventually, yeah? I swear. Ora ok. Perfetto, grazie Paolo. Mi stai veramente salvando lo stream. Vediamo che succede. Penso che il problema sia col cambiare refresh mentre ero in partita. Evidentemente a questo gioco lo disturba. O meglio, disturba la sua riproiezione tramite OBS. Ora ok? Dimmi, eh? Dimmi se si vede male, ti prego. Ti prego. No, ma penso di aver capito qual era il problema. Wow. Look at him, all spitting fire from its exhaust. Oh, what the fuck, I was a bit distracted, yeah. This is, well, it is a beginning. Good thing we wasn't online, because otherwise I'd be shamed to hell. But actually, it's good for my position in the race. Sì, sicuramente. Sicuramente non è quello, cioè... Normalmente, guarda, ho streamato anche DCS che a volte ti va a 20 frame al secondo e in VR mentre fai lo stream. Non è quello, qui c'era un problema. Secondo me quando ho cambiato il refresh. Se adesso funziona è sicuramente stato quando ho cambiato il refresh. Let's see what happens, guys. I have faith in technology. I know technology can let me stream today. Not afraid of technology. It is our friend. Yeah, actually, by crashing into that guy at the first turn, I may have done something very right, it seems. Because now I'm in the first 3 positions. Yeah, probably I would have been forcibly retired from my racing career if it were real life. Luckily, here it is a bit of a fantasy land since we're playing single player at the moment. And we will keep doing it for the time of this race only, because I swear that later I'll try looking for another online race. Non è molto fluido. Ma sai che ti dico, non è molto fluido nemmeno da questa parte. Probabilmente dovrei abbassare i dettagli, proviamo, Vedi perché gli streamer fanno sempre gli stessi giochi. Perché quando vai a cambiare so cavoli. Dettaglio tracciato. Abbassiamo. Dettaglio ombra, abbassa. E metti no, che mi frega. Specchietto migliorato, erba dettagliata. No. Dettagli squadra box, solo giocatore. Non è che puoi cambiare tanto. Leva l'anisotropico. Vediamo che succede, Now, if I go back to 80 Hz again, I will have to restart the game once more. I best not. I best not. Strange though. Really strange, because the other day it worked perfectly. Well, it's been a while. I think I must have ABS activated, by the way, I didn't... 1080 Ti. 1080 Ti che, beh, se non fai streaming è più che sufficiente per qualunque gioco in VR. Con lo streaming devi abbassare i dettagli, naturalmente. Oh, the guy behind. Always watch out for the guy behind. Here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. Do. Okay. Wacos is gonna help us. Wacos is the sponsor on the billboard over there. 1080 Ti con il Ryzen 7 2007. No, 3007, come si è? Ryzen 7 comunque. Ryzen 7 3000 3700X is the processor, which apparently is very good for streaming. Not that I bought it while thinking of streaming. Seemingly visibility has gone down the pits. Visibility is at the pit stop right now. We can't see anything. And also is showering us with his wastewater. We best not get dirty here. Let's try to overtake him as soon as possible. 5 minutes of this. Okay, we can make it. Yeah, they drive slowly at first in the water, but then there is something strange. Once the puddles start to form, and the puddles really make driving difficult, they just ignore them. To them they don't matter. And that's the moment driving against the AI on the rain becomes almost impossible. I've had perfectly good championships ruined by one single race on the rain. It is certainly one of the hardest models. I don't know how realistic, it seems almost a bit too hard. At least we're using rain tires, so I think. Dovessi provarlo con un simulatore 3 depth of flight. I can imagine. Oh, this guy is going to the pit stop. I can imagine, me lo immagino, ho visto le persone. Sì, guarda che fa. Oh, mi sa che devo andare ai pit con lui a cambiare gomme. Ma non l'ho messe quelle da pioggia, pensavo di sì. Boo. The problem are the paddles. In this game, you go into a paddle, the car puts itself completely sideways. Yeah, it's undrivable. It's undrivable. Should have gone to the pits. And well, as I said, is it really realistic? This is a big question of mine. Because other games that have the rain physics don't make it as hard. Something that really only this game has. Let's try to be extremely careful with the throttle. And look at this. I might go one gear too high just to make the car accelerate slower. Oh my god, this is scary. They're going to overtake me to hell and back. Yeah, but see, can you go to the pit stop when the entire race lasts another 3 minutes? It doesn't seem like the smartest choice. Yeah, this is my typical experience with racing in the rain in project cars. You just try to keep the car as straight as possible, and sometimes can't even manage to do that. Look at this, look at this. Does it seem logical to you? To me, not much. And they don't care, they go straight like nothing, of course. Well, if it were really this hard to drive in the shower, in the rain, I guess people wouldn't even be going out of the house when it rains. Okay, these are racing skill. Slicks. Ah, Nix. Does it look good now, or still jerky? I think it isn't jerky. Well, the jerkiness here comes from my driving, because without the correct tires, this is hell. Trying to not push the car too much. Well, let's see what happens, guys. I mean, what do we have to lose? What do we have to lose? All the dignity, and that is long gone. Here I'm speaking mostly about myself, though. I say we, but I mean myself. Sometimes, no, one speaks in the plural tense. Looks good, okay. No, but also Paolo told me. I think I found the origin of the problem. It was because I changed my refresh rate while in game. He doesn't like it. Each game has its little mannerisms and weirdness. So once I exited the game while setting the refresh rate before doing it, everything went right back. Okay, let's try to be very easy without breaking here. Yeah, very easy with it. Not far away. I want to believe it. UFO exists, I want to believe it. Yeah, everyone's gone away because they don't fucking care about the rain. You see how it is? It's unfair if you ask me. It stutters a bit once in a while. How strange. No, I keep saying strange because, well, I also keep saying the next part. The last time was okay, and nothing changed from them. Nothing changed in my system or setup. Well, I guess maybe it will look good once I upload the recording at the very least. I wonder if this jerkiness will be in Facebook's replay of the race. We'll see, we'll see. I'm actually rather curious. I think it's a problem on OBS side though, because for me the game looks perfect. The problem is in the streaming itself. Every time a car overtake, it stutters. So it's when actually the game is having... I will probably lower the details further, you know. Must be that. Let me complete this hellish race and then I'll do it. And once I do it, I hope matters will improve. I will put the details very low. You know, actually, I remember it ran better. Yeah, there's something strange from that aspect as well. Oh god, oh god. To raise the AI in the rain in this game takes courage. It takes courage. They are unaffected by it. Looking at my diagnostic, yeah, it's certainly struggling. Not that it isn't struggling when I do other games as well. So it's strange nonetheless, but maybe this game is different. Everyone is passing me. We're almost done, luckily. This is the last straight away, I hope. What the fuck? The final shame. Yeah, we'll pass. Yeah, come on. And, okay, finish. Thanks God. Let me open the window because it's a bit hot at the moment. I wonder why. Just one sec. So how does it look? Is this at least... Is real life still jerky like the game? Yeah, like so. Oh my god, this game. Ah yeah, you can also watch the chair from above. And all the various overlay. Okay, back to the game. So, what is the problem we're encountering? Probably the game isn't running well, because it isn't actually well enough to play, but probably not well enough to stream. I still won because I had won the previous race, it seems. Good, because it didn't have the rain. That's what makes the game impossible, not the car itself. Let's lower the details to the minimum, like... Ah, this doesn't matter. Modalità finestra, risoluzione texture, no difference. VSync, I could turn off VSync, but I don't think. Maybe it's helpful. MSSA, low. No. Particle, no. Density of particle, well, if you put it to no, I mean. Minimum details. Riavvia il gioco. Let's do that too. I'll tell you what, I'll put it in 8 years. We gotta stream this thing, no? Thank you for telling me the problems. I will probably do another stream one of these days, probably even tomorrow, to try and do it well this time. But for the time being, let's use the time we have to fix the problems, so we can be sure to make it right. Now you're in the menu, it went smoothly. No, it's probably a problem of the game's performance itself. I should look at FPS VR down there. It tells me how badly it's running. But it's strange, because at that refresh and settings, it used to run much better. Only thing that changed are the GPU driver. Is it possible that they made the drivers worse? Actually, yeah, with NVIDIA you never know. Let's see if a match opened up online. And okay. Practice, okay, but they're just doing laps of the Nürburgring again and again and again. Red Bull GP. Okay, 5 players, qualification 7 minutes. This is perfect. Let's try this. And the cars are pretty cool. Some are much better than the other, am I wrong? Isn't this much better than the others? This is probably the best one. Mercedes CLK LM. Ah, it's not the cars that we're supposed to use. Ah, I remember the G40 GT5. Not bad on principle. Let's hope it runs well. Well, we will have less car in the tracks in multiplayer. That will also help, I bet. Probably it was too much with the rain effect, the lighting, the night lighting and stuff. It's a bit fitting, no? You play a game about technology, which is driving, and driving cars is actually a form of technology, no? You end up troubleshooting your own technology, meaning the PC. Now I see it mostly in the green with some yellow, some sparks of yellow. Which side am I supposed to go? Right, it seems. That guy was named Piratiello. Did I read right? Like small pirate in Italian. Teeny tiny pirate. And he had a pirate flag as an avatar. How does it look, guys? You tell me. It's yellow. This is strange. It shouldn't be yellow. It shouldn't be yellow. Usually it would be completely in the green with minimum details. Ooh, already I'm crashing in the pizza. What you doing? Yeah, here it is, Piratiello. No, Pirata Veglio. I read it wrong. Still means pirate. Why are you overtaking me on the right while coming out of the pits? Ah, it's the Ginetta. Where is in the Ginetta? Okay, this should be easier to keep on the road. Let's see how it goes. I'm having strange sparks. Yeah, it shouldn't go orange. It should stay all green. Some technical problem of some kind. And now I don't know how to solve it, to tell you the truth. Looks laggy. No, but I can see it. It's not working. What the heck can I even do at this point? Minimum details. Minimum refresh. All to the minimum. Only thing that comes to my mind is to play a different game. But I posted the stream on Project Cast 2 groups. It should run full frame rate. There's something wrong. Trying to think of something, but nothing comes to my mind. Ah, maybe, I don't know. Probably it's stupid. Wait, I'll park to the side of the road before doing. Since we're online. I'll try... Ah, you can do nothing here. Okay, go back to the box. Options. I'll try putting the game full screen. Will it let me? Apparently not. Not from within the game. 3 lineari, bassa, solo giocatore. Guys, I don't know what to do. I just keep going. Visuale movimento, no. Realtà virtuale. Shall we do it? Let's put it in 120 and see what happens. Now it goes completely in the yellow. To me it looks better probably. To you? How's it going to you? Frozen. What? Have modifications on OBS about frame scripts. I have it on Steam. No, I don't think so. You can read about it. Wait, I'll park here. Yeah. Okay, I got one. What I did when I had the disconnection was looking here. Kilobytes second, 9.5. Live. 60 frames per second. Everything should be working. If I go modifying the options of OBS, probably I will end up doing worse. I don't think it will help me. No, but here there is some strange problem that likely comes from SteamVR. I'm thinking of something I might do actually, you know. There is something I might do. How does it look now? Tell me how it looks, because if it's jerky I have an idea. This is a genius idea that might actually solve the situation. You tell me, huh? I'll change the method of capturing and probably that will help. Is it looking bad now? If it's looking bad, I'll do the last ditch attempt. Carry on. Well, I'm very on the orange. If it starts being jerky, I will try the thing. I will capture the mirror window instead of the OpenVR source. It's not impossible that it might work, because the game, on my side, yeah, it's not as fluid as it used to be, but actually it's running pretty well. Ah, you know what changed? Now that I am in 120, the reprojection is keeping the game on 60 frames per second. It's not going above them this time, which seems to help. What a damn shame. This was turning out into an interesting stream. Probably because we have less cars. But you know, maybe also why? Because it's no longer reprojecting. I mean, not switching from reprojecting to normal view. It keeps reprojecting and that's it. We cannot make more than 60 frames per second, and that's the reason it keeps the image more stable. Might be helpful to actually increase the refresh. And also it looks better. It looks better in the end. Let's see what happens. It seems like we're going to finally have an online race. "21 people. This will be a big race. With sort of slow cars, and not necessarily a bad thing. 60 seconds. The Ginetta. The Ginetta is the famous car for starting races, no? When you're not very good at it, they make you learn on this. They make a series of very popular sort of underpower race cars, but not that underpower for what they're supposed to be doing. They also have a model that is faster, and I think this game lets you drive it once you go forward in the career. 28 seconds, and then it starts. I hope. For a second there, he went to the green. Look at it. You can clearly see the diagnostic reacting to the change of visual. This is the same. Ah, I got a spark when I went hood view. Okay, well, we start last, but I came too late to qualify, and also I couldn't qualify. B-Boy Prime, Eric Kubler. Okay, finally, come on. Everyone has an high ping as well. That's strange. Not just me, everyone. Why AI? It's annoying. How many laps? Yeah, how many laps? That's a worthy question. Where is the AI? I don't see an AI in the player list. Seems I'm not actually starting last. Ah yeah, these names are probably from AIs. No one puts his name and surname in an online game. Stuttering bad even. Oh shit. I changed nothing. I don't know what to tell you guys. Only thing that I can do at this point is to go and actually play a different game. We might make it. We might do it. Just for a test. Because otherwise I would have to end the stream. Yeah, probably I'll do it after this one.
Okay, we've lost the place. Don't worry about it.
I think I know how I can do it. I have half of one idea. It froze. I'm sorry. One question, Nix. Did it froze only the image of the game, or also my own, myself in the picture-in-picture? Because if it froze both, it's probably a problem of connection, not of the game. Unless the game itself interferes. So it's completely frozen. This is bad. Is it frozen for everyone? Frozen bot. So it's a problem with OBS. Or Facebook. No, but the thing I intended to do, I mean, to capture the game window instead of the... even if I capture the game window instead of the OpenVR source, doesn't explain why it's frozen my image. If it's frozen both, it's a connection problem. And the bitrate is fairly high, man. I cannot even put the game in pause, we're playing online. Well, okay, I mean, if no one can see it, it's pointless. Let's stop, wait. Stop side of the road and we go away. What can I do? What a failure of a stream. It doesn't happen to me yet. This is new. Okay. Is it still jerky now? Let me see the options. Maybe like this. Let me Google it. Project Cars 2 stream. OBS froze. My viewers just saw a black screen or a frozen screen. This guy seems to be having the same problem am I. I tried running OBS as an administrator. That did the trick, really, man. Hey, I have the same problem as Op, but with the game squad. I can hear the game on the stream, but the video is just black. Try enabling the anti-chat. Well, this is very out of topic. Keeps freezing on my side. Finding the right setting. Black screen in game capture. In full screen with capture. Don't even know how to handle this. Set up for streaming Project Cars 2. No, I know. It's the game. It's the game itself. Lots of... I streamed it before. No problems. I'm having the anti-chat. Tell you what. Let's do the last ditch attempt I was speaking about. I will use the actual VR view. This might work, eh? Last attempt to salvage the stream. You put this. Yeah, but it needs to be out from... Double click, does it? No. Why is it there? It doesn't have to be docked. It should be... Yeah, like this. Here it is. This is the VR view. So what we do is... Still need to have this in front, yes. So I'll put it on the other window. Here. Okay. Then I go this side. Minimize for the time being, okay. Okay. Then I make a copy of the scene. Duplicate. And I'll call it mirror. Yeah. Then I remove the OpenVR capture. Yeah. And I put there a game captures view. Crea una nuova fonte, yes. Like this. And you capture the SteamVR mirror. Like so. Yes. But you need to put it full screen. Like this. And of course it goes behind the rest. Like this. Okay, we are actually capturing this window here now, which is the SteamVR mirror. Well, let's see what happens. Could work. In theory, no? It's a different method of capture. Now, about the overlay. What is happening with the overlay? I should be capturing this. Probably I'll have to restart this as well. What the heck? Let's do it. Sorry guys, this is really a new experience for me. I usually can stream without problems. Okay. Creator Studio. Okay. New trial. So OBS is showing the correct image. Start it again, huh? SteamVR. Of course we won't start it online. I will start it offline. We are capturing the VR window. We give you probably a different picture, maybe larger. It's possible that it's not compatible with the but I need to up the room to put this. Well, it's okay if I see a piece of the game, it makes no difference. But actually I think it fits. Yeah, it fits. It will fit even better if I make it. Oh no, it does. No problems there. Good. If the game took the whole screen, I'd be in trouble. But it doesn't. Okay. I know it was. I know it was. Let's start a different career race. I won't go online, of course, because we will have to leave the race again. If it doesn't work. So what tier was I at? This one? No, wait. This one that I haven't done yet. The one in top. What is this? Open wheel. Okay. FA Championship. Make it short, because otherwise you do the same thing for ages. Well, I'll pick just one at random. One. Yellow is good. Let's pick it, the yellow one. Formula A. Sounds interesting. Yeah, keep everything like it is. Just race. Just go. Just go. This is the other way to capture VR in OBS. Someone asked me about the other day. Maybe if he's watching, it was useful to him. So, how it looks. I cannot even see the stream. I might go and look at it just to... Yeah, since it's capturing. I trust Unix. I cannot see what's happening. Yeah, of course I didn't put the car in gear. Test of fluidity is the same as before. I pretend nothing happened, just play. I hope you guys can see it now. And so, as I was saying, this is Project Art. Let's pretend nothing happened. I won't think of the disappointment. Which was quite intense, to tell you the truth. I've always been streaming without problem. This is new. Wow, these cars are good. I can't believe I hadn't done this championship yet. It's pretty fun. So far so good. Ah, this is music to my ears. Nix, this is music. Wow. You have no idea how happy I am of reading your message. Purt. Was some advanced troubleshooting, no? On the air, on air. Like when they say, fuck it, let's do it live. There's no time, fuck it, let's do it live. Was the only hope of salvaging the stream. Oh, these things are fast. I'm not catching up to them very easily, I guess. I think I have to restart because I started too slowly. I was still setting up the stream again. Ah, you see, no, they start slowly. At the first turn, you're supposed to pass some, otherwise, yeah, maybe be a bit violent about it. After all, we are offline. I'm almost scared to ask, but is it working now? Pretty so, okay. The fact that you tell me that there are no problems, you're not telling me that there are problems. I mean, it means that there aren't, I hope. Okay. Let's hope it keeps working, huh? That's my only hope. Nix, you are my only hope. Obi-Wan. You are my Obi-Wan, Nix. I see the number of viewers is going up again, so maybe I fixed it. I hope, guys, thank you for being patient with me. We encountered some pretty heavy technical problems today. It wasn't expected. It wasn't. This isn't a new game for me to stream. I already streamed it, without problems. And today. And as people are known to say, things do break some days, and there's nothing you can do about it. Except build upon the wreckage of what you had, or something such. I try to be poetic about the entire situation. Nix, you will have to tell me every 5 minutes that it's working well, otherwise I'll get anxious again. At least he made it an eventful stream, no? Oh, I got the billboard. I mean, a stream where everything goes well, maybe it will be boring instead. When you have such problems to face and maybe try to solve, it's a bit unpredictable, a bit crazy and all that. This might be a different way to capture gains that maybe I'll use for other streams as well. Perhaps it's less labor intensive for the CPU. It went well for the FPS, a bit unstable, but still very watchable. Not like before, so it is a bit better. Okay, let's hope it stays that. You know what, I might try to reduce the hertz, the refresh rate. Because now it's certainly not going smoothly in that regard. Isn't it possible? I don't know. It's worsened considerably its performance. I wonder if the... Yeah? If the game is using motion smoothing. Because that's labor intensive as well. Not disabled. Resolution automatic. This is also wrong. Ah! I found the origin of the problem. Look at this. Look at this. SteamVR reset my resolution. We are running 150% from the resolution of the index. I bet it's jerky. What idiocy. Because it was set to automatic. I guess this should improve matters tenfold. I don't know if it can be changed on the fly actually. Probably I will have to restart the game. Maybe after this race. Is it better? It could be, eh? No, it seems to be running smoothly now. You tell me if it's solved. So, stupid SteamVR, you know what it did? It put the Um, it's called supersampling. Yeah, actually, it renders the resolution to a higher degree than what is needed, and it's very expensive in terms of performance. I think we solved it. I think we solved it. Any better? I don't want to restart the game yet because I will lose the race. It's extra smooth, I bet it is. I bet it is. I find the problem. Did you see it, Nix? Was you looking? You know what it was? SteamVR was set to 150 super sampling. For some stupid reason, it raised my super sampling, which is crazy expensive in terms of resources. And that's of course the reason the game didn't work.
That's your fastest lap in the race so far.
What idiotic problem. To discover that way after an hour of streaming, I'm sorry guys. It should be working now. I hope. But I wonder why it was working well in the beginning. That's also something I like to understand.
So far.
Still actually capturing the game's mirror. Strangely enough. And I guess if it works. I see viewers are staying with me, so I guess I solved the problem. I hope. Guys, thank you for the patience. It was running badly earlier in the stream, very badly. But I think I found the origin of the problem, and now it should be watchable. At least this is what my friend told me right now. This is not typical for my stream. It's a bit embarrassing to tell you the truth. What is this? No, it's raining! Does he hate me or something? It's gonna rain. It freezes in my menu, but now in the game is better, of course. I hadn't found the root of the problem yet when I was in the menu. We was going to encounter the same problem again. The super sampling was still at 150. Well, it makes all that difference in terms of performance, but I mean, if you're telling me now it is smooth, apparently it did the trick. That was the origin of the trick. Probably it does it, I think, no? It wasn't just a problem of performance. That was compounded by it, but the main problem is that the way that in which SteamVR does the automatic super sampling apparently disturbs OBS. I think it's a bit of an unexplored territory. You don't see many VR streamers, so it's also hard to troubleshoot it. This video, probably if I put it on YouTube with the correct tags, might be very useful to some, because I discovered on the fly the way to counteract that kind of problem that many will encounter, but the thing is, the stupidity is that these applications don't keep your presets. Steam reset my presets and put the super sampling to automatic. That's what fucked the stream up. I'm not gaining on the guys in front. And now they're going to be quite a bit of water on the track. Why? Sometimes I think I should have played this game just for the rain physics of it. Which is horrible. Trying to brake very carefully. Yeah, like so. And accelerate very carefully. I also lower my details a bit too much. I see a lot of pop-in now. Besides, it wasn't really the origin of the problem. We were troubleshooting at the time. Wow. Okay, I won't let you pass. Don't worry, man. Problems like this, we streamers face it from time to time. You handle it fine. Thank you, man. You're always very positive. I feel better when you're watching me. You've been such a good help for me. What the fuck? I was trying to be sweet. Ah, god damn it. I have to be cruel when I'm trying this thing. They're going to change tires. We don't care. We don't care. Actually, I seem to be able to handle this thing on the rain better than the Lamborghini for some reason. Which also is stupid, because the Lamborghini is 4-wheel drive, and in theory it should keep better to the road than an open wheel single seat car. I don't know. Just a hunch. All things considered, I mean, it's easier to keep it than the Lamborghini. To keep it on the road, I mean. But I'm still getting overtaken. Ah, but I'm second actually, because I didn't go to swap my tires. So he's the first one. Okay. Don't mind me if I push him off the road, eh? After all, we're not playing online. Damn it. All three of them. The thing is this. It's like I said. The AI is not influenced by rain. They don't care about it. It's almost like they didn't have any such problem. Yeah, they drive a bit slower to account for the fact that there's rain. But, no, okay, and also... What the fuck? This was even worse than the experience online previously. Little technical problems. I killed another guy. Good thing I'm unbreakable. Okay. The most important thing is that the stream is running smoothly, yeah? It is. I hope. I don't even know how to test, no? When you have problems with streaming, actually, how do you even test them? You're supposed to be streaming to test them, but if you're testing, you're streaming, and if you're streaming, your failure will be known. There's no way of testing things in advance when you stream. You just go and hope for the best. And some mysteries are never solved. So, good thing we actually now managed to show this game well. It wasn't such automatic thing to achieve. If you know what I mean. Not that I expressed it at the best of my capabilities, but I bet it's understandable, given the situation and topic. Now it's raining like crazy, and all things considered, well, I'm even better than I expected at keeping the car on the road, because it's hella difficult in this game with the rain. Captured the crash nicely. Okay. What a nice thing to capture nicely. Okay, thank you. Okay. This is amazing, Nix. You've been great support as always. Everyone is overtaking me. But what can I do? I mean, if I accelerate more, you know how it ends. I've shown it. Last lap, luckily. Yeah, it's like a drunk car when you're on the rain. There's nothing you can do about it. I must look at my rear view mirror while... Okay, I'm second to last. This is amazing. Let's complete the race just because, but I don't want other rain next time. Yeah, you see how it is on the rain. It's typical of this game. I guess at least I'm not last. Now let's try online again. I hope a match has opened. Without rain, if at all possible. But actually, yeah, they're all without rains, because no one fucking races on the rain in this game. It's undrivable. Browse servers. Qualify. Okay, I like this. What is what? Mons, I think. Yes, yes. Again with the Ginetta. These guys really like their Ginettas. No. No. This is GT3. Ah, GT3 is cool. I lost my mouse pointer. Yeah, because I moved all the windows around when I had the problem. Among these, well, I have to go with the Ferrari. When it's GT3, I like the Ferrari. Like this. I noticed the screen alignment a bit off because the British flag is shown only half. Ah, thank you for telling me. I think I know why. No, I don't know why. You mean this one? The one on the stream? No, it doesn't make sense, Nix, in fact. I'll ignore it, because in theory it shouldn't. I mean, if you see something that is cut in the view... Ah, too many players in the waiting room. What is this? I managed to join, then why cannot I get? Okay, man, don't worry. No problems there. Absolutely. You've helped me enough. Let's see if we can have one good race at least. Doesn't make sense. It says he can hold up to 26 people. Why cannot I join? Waiting for that. Ah, now they're racing. Okay, never mind that. We need a different race. Nine minutes qualification, Red Bull Ring. 13 people. Sounds good. GT3. No, what is this? Ooh, they look interesting. I don't know, it's GT3. Where is the Ferrari? Here it is. Enter. Starting on a good step. I hope we can make it one good race, or at least one full race, even if not good. I like the fact that while it's it's on the right, perfect. It's the team of the day, I guess. No, you know what? I want to see other people, not AIs, other actual people drive on the rain. I want to see if I really suck that much at it, or it's the same for everyone. Let's put all assists on. It doesn't have traction control, it seems. Okay, but all the others, yes. But traction control is the most important there. Look at this. Now it's really pouring. It will be a challenge, probably. I love the engine sound of this car. Since the car is more drivable, even despite the rain, and maybe it's also the fact that I have the correct tires this time. Yes, the correct tires help. It's not often that you see people drive online with the rain, as I was pointing out earlier, while being proven immediately wrong thereafter, but still, I mean, it might prove interesting. It's raining season like in real life. Yeah, we're having the monsoon. I also missed my turn. No, but this isn't just a rain. This is a storm. This is a downpour. Look at it. All clear. Okay. This is the first lap that is going to be timed. So let's try to ruin it at least at the second turn, not the first. Oh, today it's hard to keep positive when everything goes wrong. It's actually the first time ever that I race online in the rain. Luckily the car keeps to the road pretty well. Alright, I stopped texting, better focus on the road. No, don't worry, man. I enjoy responding to you even more than performing to the best of my ability, which is still probably not the best of all abilities, all things considered. So the interaction is actually important to me. It is precious. This guy, I think, has a little of a run-in with the guardrail or something. Yeah, there's also a yellow flag. Ooh. And Nix, I was thinking about it just now. Good thing the problem hasn't happened this morning while streaming War Thunder, no? Because if it happened with War Thunder, you wasn't there, you was playing with me. I would have discovered it like after an hour. Imagine what a shame it would have been. Good thing it happened this afternoon. Okay. This car has no problems on the rain. So, you see, actually it's the driving model that is strange. Sometimes it's not as bad. It wasn't to the max. Maximum wiper mode. I actually did a time that is a bit better than someone for once. So I want to be positive on the wall endeavor. Another 3 minutes qualification. I don't know, it's hella strange to drive like this online. What's this? I see a red message. Someone crashed again, I wonder. Two minutes 22. I see everyone is having problems actually. A lot of people are crashing and going off the road. Good thing I'm intangible at the moment. Because he was absolutely crashing into me, no problems there. What kind of avatar does he have? A black and white photo of himself? It's kinda peculiar. Or is it a Moai? Maybe it's a Moai. If I can reach him, we'll know for sure. I think. Could be worse. I can handle it despite the rain. Might work. Probably last lap before the race. Not the best time, but that is typical for me. Maybe I should turn on the lights as well. If I knew... No, this is the wiper. Actually, yeah, the lights were already on. Ah, of course, I disabled all the effects when we thought it was a performance problem. Now we cannot re-enable it. And the problem is that it makes actually visibility worse to have the lighting effects off. Despite the pop-up, everything wrong. When a stream goes bad, it's difficult to recuperate. .30 seconds of qualification. What's he doing? Sandcastle. Okay, man. 2 seconds. Okay, we now complete the lap and then it's a race. Will we be able to do a race before the stream ends? This is what I wonder. It's been difficult. It's proved difficult. Thank you, Nix. Always the positive. Okay, we completed 90 seconds for everyone to reach the... And I might close the window a bit because it's getting colder. Let me get out of the car 1 sec and into the room. Yeah. That perception is strange with these cameras. Not the best. Usable. So you're telling me that actually... Thank you. In the beginning it wasn't running badly because the setting was already wrong. At the first race, no one complained. The first race I did, the one on the Nürburgring, it still looked good for everyone, I think, while I was speaking. There were many viewers. The problem presented itself later. "42 seconds. What a strange view. Yeah, the texture sucks because I put all the details to the minimum. Please help me car move. Curva, full zero. What does he mean? "18 seconds. And now we should be racing, I hope. Qualification ended.
We qualified outside the top 3, but we can make that up in the race.
Where am I? Last? I suspect. No, actually, no. Someone did worse than me. Someone didn't even qualify. Oh, this will be a full race. Look at the people. I guess it will be good. If everything works. So, ready up. Everyone seems to be having bad ping. Actually, yeah, I'm the only one green. Look at that. And it's not... I don't think it tells me about relative ping. It must be absolute compared to the server. So actually, yeah, I have the best connection here. Probably hosted close to my country, I guess. We wait for everyone to put in ready state. Or eventually we start nonetheless, I suspect. How many did pick the same car as me? Not few. I mean, not many, but the few that did are in the first places. Because Ferrari makes people do that, no? It's red, therefore it has to go fast. Hai votato per espellere. Ah, this is funny. Every time it says that, like I voted out someone. Actually, I did vote no one. So it's probably translated wrong. It means that someone voted him out, but not me. Should be starting soon. Only one guy has to put himself in ready state. Probably is AFK. Meaning, that's also probably the reason he's last. He's AFK. So what's gonna happen now if we start, imagine? Ah, they're voting him out. That's what they're doing. Can I vote him out as well? Yeah, because otherwise we'll never begin. No, he actually voted him out. Apparently not enough people are voting him out. Oh, what is this? I think it's starting. Yeah, okay. Ooh, a full race in the rain. Let's see what happens. I hope everything runs smoothly. I'm not leaving this race, even if it runs badly, because it looks so cool as a setup. Ah, it's not raining either. This is even better. Not raining here. I best not act like an idiot because we're online now. coding cell. Oh, case in point. Act like an idiot. Case in point. Mr. Morty. I watched that cartoon, you know, they don't have it here in Italy. I think it's cool, from what I've seen on the web. Okay, the lack of rain makes everything definitely much easier. Woo! 12. That was actually his photo. Doing a funny expression with the tongue. What is that? Taipur, an enigma. He has no avatar. He's just an enigma, that guy. Okay, someone acting a bit crazy. We don't care, doesn't matter. Ten. Yes, the Rick and Morty fan. Oh, whoa. Oh, look at this guy, look at this guy. Yeah, no, they crashed into me. They crashed into me. In the end, it had to open. Was this guy, I think, wasn't him? This Cedric Quino. Ninth position at the moment, but people disconnected. People disconnected because there were more than 13. I actually overtaken more than what I have behind me. That's typical. The more they start understand that I won't come among the first people, they disconnect. It's typical of these games. Seven laps of this. We can take it. Maybe I can overtake this guy again that pushed me off the road. No, I don't wish to achieve my revenge by pushing him off the road in turn, that would be a bit lame. But if it happens, I won't cry for sure. What the hell? I mean, what is this? Battle cars? Pretty good position. Yeah, all things considered. And now I'm actually 4 to last because all the others disconnected, you see. I should have more people behind. I overtaken more. The problem is the guy that pushed me off the road and is now in front of me. If he hadn't, probably I'd be 5th or 6th by now. But you have to expect it when you race online. People will push you off the road. It's typical of this game. Yellow guy is coming with a vengeance. Ah no, the green one is much closer. I'm feeling like Jurassic Park right now. I hope he doesn't push me off the road. I mean, if you have to overtake me, do it, but don't push me off the road, man.
Driver ahead's got a 3-second lead now. Keep the pressure on. Stay consistent. Focus on the lap time. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
I don't like the sound of an engine so close. The one disconnect has no race. I can read it well, excuse me, Nix, I'll read it in a second. Well, he overtook me. And now I slightly touched him, I hope he doesn't take it wrong. The one disconnect has no racing spirit. Ah, yeah, that's what you meant, of course. Yeah, this guy has a bit too much racing spirit also. But you can see, he paid the price for it. Now he best run, because if he catches me again... But I mean, he did everything himself. He tried to push me off the road and had the worst of it. Also, I feel sorry for yellow guy, because he really had no reason of doing this. But it's typical, you see these things happen all the time in this kind of racing online. If you don't accept it, you can't play. Unfortunately, people tend to behave like that. I didn't touch him on purpose, no? I think he was clear. But apparently, he took it the wrong way. Still, I mean, as long as he's at the worst of it. Someone else disconnected. Probably him. Yeah, it was funny, wasn't it? I wish it were more rare. Actually, it happens all the time. Doesn't surprise me at all. And the more the race progresses, the more likely it becomes. At the beginning, yeah, people crash into one another, but it's mostly accidental. After a while, they tend to hate you by seeing you in front. After a while, they just try to ram you. Don't even attempt the overtake in a clean manner. Now we'll see what happens with this guy behind me. Yeah, you see how it is. He's already pointing at me. You want to pass? Pass. I don't care. Just don't crash into me. You better let him pass. Otherwise, probably it's worse. If he's driving faster, you go. I mean, this is also... It might seem like a lack of driving spirit, but by knowing the game, you better let him pass. Why can't I click that? I don't know, man. Everything is strange today, seemingly. I'll try to clip it myself. My god, I don't know. Everything is strange. Trying to drive a bit faster would look really horrible. See if I can not grab him again at this point. Oh, someone else crashed. Yellow guy. Did the other way go? Back to the pits. Ah, is this one of the races where you have to do a pit stop? I think so. I think so. You're supposed to do a pit stop. I don't know where to read it, but by seeing so many people in the pits, probably it's mandatory. You have to do a mandatory pit stop. Wish I knew it for sure. We're at the last lap. No, second to last. I better go to the pit stop, otherwise I'll end up disqualified. Oh, what's this guy doing? I know what he's doing. Look at this, huh? No, he went well. He didn't crash into me. Why did they all go to the pits? I wonder. It must be mandatory. Oh shit, I was looking at the standings. Here is the pits. Let's do this supposedly mandatory pit stop. I hope it is. I hope it is, because if it isn't, I wasted my time for nothing. But I think you're supposed to do it. They were all doing it. Last lap. Yeah, you can see some other people have come here. Well, they actually just stopped. Now I'm having second thoughts about what I did. Was it mandatory or not? Oh, change of tires. Well, but it looks kinda cool, no? Did you really have to change my tire?
Mind the wheel spin. And away you go.
Okay. At least we've shown every aspect of the race, I mean. In any case, everyone else are disconnected, so it's not like I'm losing positions. I think it was mandatory, I'm not so sure now. And the race ended, because the first one already arrived. Okay, let's just do this final lap with new tires at the very least. It was interesting, and it was a full race, despite all the problems we met. Ooh, I went straight, okay. I was looking at the standings. After this race I want to raise my details again, there's no reason to keep them so low. Apparently we found the root of the streaming problem, and it wasn't the performance of the game itself. It was a SteamVR problem, so there's no reason to keep them so low. And well, I mean, we came to the finish line with several people trying to kill us, so it could have been worse. Despite the people trying to kill us, we came to the finish line. And if you count all the people that disconnected, actually, how did it go? Will it show the people that disconnected? No. Why doesn't it? No. Well, there are a couple, but they retired that stood in the race. We were like 20 people. So in theory I came middle of the pack. Okay. What did I want to do? Yeah, raise the details. Raise the details. Put them back like they were okay. It had anisotrope, two pair, 2 times. MSA. Ink I would put it on. Well, it doesn't make a difference for VR. Detail. Track, put it in a high. Detail shadow, medium. Mirrors, I don't care. Movement effect, not needed. That I think is the motion blur. Rendering fotogrammi in anticipo. Let's try put it in 2. I think it's better. Detail, well, the grass, I don't care much. Particles, put some particles in there. Okay. I shouldn't send the stream spiraling down to hell again, or like this, so I hope. Let's do a custom race this time. I want to show you something cool, something a bit unusual. Let me see, what do we have here? This game has a lot of cars, even without mods. The DLC really take it to a different new level. Look at the quantity of stuff. We even have the Bronco Broggy, that's some car. The Bronco Broggy. Let's do, yeah. Why don't we do a rallycross event? Where do I get rallycross? This has rallycross, like dirt, and it's pretty well made. Good question. However, this is the one. Yeah. Race settings. This makes no difference. Impostazione avversaria, regole e regolamento. No. Sessione. I think the type of race is decided by the track. I actually wasn't able to demonstrate what I wanted to on our War Thunder session. Nix, if you want, you know my times. Any day. I ask for nothing else really. To play with you is always so good fun. Yeah, I was thinking about it, in fact. I remember when we took off with the two Mustangs, you were saying, let's try and... But then we didn't. Thank you, Nix, as always. Let's do a dirt race, just to... Now I would require my... But actually, no. This isn't working. The handbrake isn't doing what it should. What a fun race.
Brilliant start.
Brilliant start. This is the dirt fish track, actually. I think I'm supposed to go, yeah. I wish I knew it in advance. No, from what I remember, the AI is pretty shit in this mode. In fact, I should easily win, but best not say it too early. I still have annoying pop-in from the items on the track. I don't know why. I raised the details again. There must be a setting I missed. Unfortunately, my handbrake isn't working. What is this? Only one lap? Huh? Ah, okay. This is fairly stupid. We're doing only one lap of... Okay, I'm going to correct it real soon. But also, I would like to do a longer track, to tell you the truth. Wait. Go back to race center. So did you know this game also has off-road? And it's pretty well made. It's pretty well made. So, this would have to be at least 6 laps. Yeah, maybe pick a faster car. I need a car that can do that kind of event too. But actually you can do it with any car, can't you? It's not like the game cares. This seems well equipped for it. What is this? The Ford Falcon. Supercar. Supercar, if I'm not wrong, is a rally class. It should work. But I want a longer track. And the same track can be a bit longer. Or there should be others as well. Red Bull, Sakito, Spa-Francorchamps, Texas Motor, Willow Springs. Ah, this one, for instance. Wildcrest Rallycross. This is 5 kilometers. Okay, let's try. Should look interesting. A bit of stutter after the raise of resolution. Let me see if the setting was changed by the game again. No, this is still good. Probably I should put the... If I put the frame rate back to 90 Hz, it will work perfectly. But to tell you the truth, I'm not so sure I'm streaming this game again anytime soon, because it's been such a disappointing and annoying experience. I hate the fact, since I do like the game a lot actually. But what can you do? Some things just don't work for streaming. I bet there is a way. The problem is, like I was saying, how do you even test it? Once you're testing the stream, you're actually online. Yeah, didn't change it. What's happening now? Does it show up correctly? Ah, this is the Joker lap. Okay, we might as well start with the Joker lap, I guess. You know, actually, I might enjoy Rallycross more in this game rather than Dirt 2. Because the AI isn't so retardedly uber skilled, meaning that when you do Rallycross in Dirt 2, to even win, you must be an amazing driver, and well, actually I can almost ever manage to do it. Here, it's easier, and because of that, more fun. I would like to see an online Rallycross event in this game. Actually, I think I've never played it. Wow. Okay, well, we're not doing the Joker lap again, so it's all good. Yeah, but I miss my my handbrake. Why isn't it working? Ah, but this is offline. I can easily go to the option and configure the handbrake. Wait. Controls. Yeah, configuration. No, this one. Set controls. Handbrake. Yeah, should work. It's doing nothing. So it was configured, it's just that it doesn't work. No. It's that. Without handbrakes is a bit annoying to play. And handbraking really is essential.
Nice one, a new PB.
Saying that the AI is bad at this mod, now I'm having second thoughts. Look at that.
That is your fastest first second time. Keep it up.
Someone just bumped me from behind, with a certain violence I would add. Maybe he just likes me. What am I? Fifth? Let's try to be at least fourth. Then I guess I can try to be at least third. Okay. Past him. Rallycross is a cool type of event. It works really well for gaming. Unfortunately, the nature of the format itself, the fact that you have to do the race again and again, like 5 times in a row if you're doing an actual championship, kinda ruins the experience. Someone should take the concept of Rallycross and transform it as more of a gamey experience, more faster pace, meaning that you progress further to the next race. Even if unrealistic, it probably would make for a nicer type of game. Oh, look at this. The second and third guy. This is the last lap. It's not impossible. Not impossible. Push, push. If I had my handbrake right now. But why doesn't the handbrake work? Why doesn't anything work today? Didn't even overtake the fourth. The third. I mean, well, I came fourth. Something else that is a bit different? Or shall we continue along this line? Let me see, what other dirt track do we have? Sampala Ice Circuit. Sounds cool. 6 laps. Preset disciplina. Ah, you have it, you see? Well, but it automatically went for it. What happens if I do like this? Ah, it puts you in a preset mode where you only have the tracks for Rallycross. This is cool, man. 4 kilometers. Barcelona, Catalonia. This is a DLC track. Let's do it. Let's try the DLC track. And I can choose among Rallycross cars only, which is also very useful. The Rally 4 is a bit scary now, don't go for anything that crazy. This is a cool one. Renault 5 Maxi Turbo, yeah. Barcelona Rally, all these. Preset partenza. What does it do here? No, I disabled it. Let's go back to it. Rallycross. Ah, it remained the same. Okay. 5. Like so. Start. The Maxi Turbo. I don't know much about this car. I only remember driving it previously and it was fun. Also, the track looks interesting.
On your left. On the left side. Watch left.
But they suck. Why are they so slow?
All good, you're clear now. He's 2 lengths behind you.
I should try to fix the handbrake thing. Oh my god. Where do I have to go? That way, I think. Still, to do this without handbrake feels a bit silly. Wait a second, let me see. Controls. Configuration. Assign controls. Handbrake. I mean, that's the thing. Calibra pedali, frizione automatica, rapporti invertiti, calibrazione volante. There's very little I can do. Maybe, no, it's not going to work. This is the thing, it's how it always been. Let's priority on the window. It works. It works. I have a handbrake. Okay. Nice. I don't know why it didn't work previously then. This is the jogger lap. Yeah, I think we might as well do it already. Yeah, handbrake away. Oh, shit. I don't understand the track. I think this way. No! Bye! Well, at least they will have a fighting chance since they suck so badly. Let's overtake them all again in the span of one lap. They suck so badly. Look at this. Is he even driving? It's like going to do the shopping, it seems. That's why it looks more exciting with the enemies in front. No! You bet. I bet I can still overtake them because they just don't move. Look at this guy. He goes 1 kilometer per hour. Well, now I'm not doing a good show of it either. Perhaps I should restart. No, I won't yet. See, what did I tell you? They're still here, despite all my mistakes. Also, I already did the jogger lap, or didn't I? Good question.
Watch right, got a car right. Nice, you're clear. Good driving, that's third place.
What did I do? I have a rear view here. Oh, how convenient. That was an Audi 4 driving like a Fiat 500, more or like. So that's the jogger lap. I love to do it. I think I didn't do it.
You're leading by 7 seconds, we're in a good place, but keep pushing.
So I ended up driving the rally even in project cars in the end. I guess I have a certain affinity for this type of racing, or at least that I do enjoy them. Maybe next time if I shift down when I do that turn. So this is the jogger lap. You go this way, then you go left, and then I had already done it because I went this way and then went right and then went back. It still counted for a jogger lap, I bet. Probably I should have put the difficulty to the max for doing rallycross. They're just that bad at it, the AI drivers. Yeah, still cannot do this turn right.
Last time round, and keep it clean.
I will. It devolves into this sometimes with Dirt Rally too, huh? When the difficulty is set low, sometimes you manage to be faster than them, and it's like this. There's not much overtaking in this discipline, it seems, at least not in video games. You either constantly chasing them and never catch them, or if they drive badly, it's like this. You just leave them behind and never see the enemy again. I keep thinking in terms of friend and foe. That's because I normally do flight simulator games. I should say the rivals, maybe. Enemies a bit too much. It's my frame of mind, you have to understand. We usually wage war on this stream. Okay. Easy peasy, as someone is known to say. Let's try another discipline, since it has the presets, it seems. Ha ha ha, another discipline. What do we have here? Enemies, yeah. Presets, we have monopost, single seater, IndyCar GT, touring car, track day, road. Road is cool. Let's do some road racing. Some road racing with something really crazy. Warrior Search, yeah. Indian Nix, Indian. Something a bit crazy. Some supercar or other. Like, what is this? Ooh. Ah, it's the McLaren 720. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. And it says road racing, but they're not all road tracks. And this is probably Costa Azzurra. Yeah, this is Monaco. No, Monaco with a supercar is stupid. You need straightaways. Algarve. This is a big straightaway. It's not a road circuit though. Is Algarve actually a road circuit? We'll soon discover. Let's lower the number of laps, I guess. 3 could be enough. No rain, please. Okay, no rain. Bless the rain, but I don't want it in my race. Oh, what is this? No. Go to the actual race. I don't want to do the qualify. Yeah. The McLaren 720. You need at least a supercar in a driving stream, no? Ah, look at the RPM indicator. That's very cool. For me that sucks at even when it's time to shift. It's useful to have. And everyone is raising his butt while turning, because apparently supercars now are required to do it by law. Unless they have a movable spoiler that really counts for poor people. No one would buy them even. It's a Ferrari, the FXX, or another McLaren. I can't tell one apart from the other. So this is definitely not a road circuit. In any case, whatever you want. Project Cars, I mean, if this is road to you. Well, they seem to suck as well. How easy to win against the AIs. Oh, it's alright, it's alright. You're going nowhere. I'll bump you if needed. You know, maybe I shouldn't even bother with the championship mode. I already completed it in any case. It's better to just do custom races. At least it won't rain, because the rain, as I've promptly shown more than once, is almost undrivable. And maybe with the Ferrari 288 it wasn't. Actually, it was fairly doable. But everything else I tried, my god. Easy peasy it seems. That's easy peasy all the way to the finish line. What happens? Rallenta per evitare una penalità. Ah, well, okay, I cut the track but very little. Usually you have no consequences. Actually, I think this car is an hypercar, not a supercar, right? There is a difference. I don't know which, but in theory it's a different category altogether. They call it road racing, it's absolutely not that. You would employ a totally different set of skills than what we have here. Third and last lap. I switched too soon. I tend to shift too soon.
Keep pressing him off and you can take the win.
Oh, this was very wrong. Now they're going to overtake me because apparently, yeah, I found someone that is worse than me. The AI has standard difficulty. Should I try to use the handbrake since I set it up? I mean. Oh, I accelerate too much. Why do I always make this mistake? Ah, okay, and now he's overtaking me. But it's not yet over. I can still return to driving like somewhat of a human being. At least half of it, and okay, I overtook him again. Ah, I was looking at the standings. It's true, it's true. Well, my friend said, disable all the overlays, they're going to distract you. And they do. Well, the chat over there is unavoidable, but also the standings, the times, the number of laps, especially in VR. Oh, raise your butt. Okay, I think I pushed him off the road. No, I'm sorry. Just a bot, I mean. Especially in VR, the moment you take your eyes off the road, because you have a limited field of view, now what you do is you tend to glance at things like you would in real life. Like in real life, you have a GPS on your dashboard, you can look at it. You're not going like to crash, because you can keep your eye also on the road. If you do it in VR, you have to completely avert your eyes from the road, because the field of view is much more limited. For instance, now, something that I discovered while doing flying games, it's actually hella difficult to look behind in VR. Because your field of view is limited. You see, you try to look actually behind, you have to completely turn yourself. It's not like that in real life. And that's the same thing. If you look at the various overlays, you crash. it did a very big difference for the rally game when I actually removed them. What happened? I lost priority. Removed every kind of HUDs. I suddenly started to drive better. I should do it here as well, I think. I mean, let's do it right now. Visuale? No. Mio profilo extra, where is it? I want to disable the HUD. Comportamento, no, it's not that. Game. Indicazioni su schermo, eccolo qua. No. Livello HUD, no. No. I want to try at least once. Turn on desktop. No, don't go back to the desktop. But it's late. Well, okay, I guess this is something we're going to test next time. When I really dare of playing this game again. 5 minutes I have. Let's do something real quick just to test the settings. Custom rate. I saw something that piqued my interest. And yeah. Preset discipline. Have you ever tried how much fun it is to race in VR the kart? It's surprisingly fun, actually. Look at this, huh? Because you are so close to the road, you have such a feeling of speed inside of the little thing. In VR, it's always fun to drive the kart. You really feel in it. In the tiny teeny car. This doesn't have gears, right? Look at this. It's almost like being there. It's extremely enjoyable. I think for some people it could even be the most enjoyable thing you can do in this game. In VR, I mean. Imagine if they had a real kart game, like a Mario Kart 1 with all the weapons and such, that you could play like this. Oh my god, they're disappearing. What is that? Ghost cars. Ghost cars. We are fighting the ghost cars. I think the details are still set a bit wrong at the moment. Yeah, it makes the pilot disappear after a certain distance, but in the cars it looks well. You see how it looks. So it's difficult to play the cars. The game makes it difficult. What a funny thing to do. Yeah, I gotta fix that. This is the maximum speed of it. Well, it's a kart, what do you expect? No, all the little babies are overtaking me. No, the little kids, maybe I should have said. You hear how it vibrates with force feedback. It really makes you feel like you're on a rickety, small, dangerous to use thing. Well guys, if I look at the time I see very easily that actually I'm out of it. So this is something we're gonna explore the next time, I guess. And well, I hope you enjoyed. I mean, we had a lot of technical problems. This isn't the norm for my stream. If you will want to follow me, you will see probably that I don't experience that kind of problems that often. It felt horrible for me to play something different from the usual and experience this kind of problems. I'll probably want to do this game again, maybe tomorrow, but first I have to be absolutely sure it's not going to do the same thing again, and I hope it doesn't. The problem being that I don't know how to make the test. The moment you're testing, you're also streaming, so I guess you will be my test subjects again. From what I gathered, the last 20-30 minutes, everything ran well. I hope I can manage to get confirmation of it, or maybe somehow understand what the hell went wrong in the middle of the stream. So, as I was saying, thank you for watching. I stream usually in the morning, around 8 o'clock Italian time, and then again in the afternoon when I started today, meaning 3 o'clock afternoon Italian time. Probably tomorrow morning I'll do something different again, but something that I played so many times I'm more certain it will work. Speaking about Elite Dangerous, the spaceship games that so many people enjoy in VR. If you will want to be there, it will be my pleasure, guys.